I did an apprenticeship rather than anything else, just because I felt like I'd outgrown the traditional kind of education system of going to a classroom and just sitting there and writing notes all day. I wanted something a bit more hands-on, and I thought an apprenticeship was the best way to kind of go with that.
I decided to pursue an apprenticeship because it will allow me to gain the theoretical knowledge but also the practical knowledge, and this hand in hand will help me rather than just, for example, going to university where I might just gain the theoretical side, but gaining the practical would be quite vital for my future.
So I left school with 2 A-levels and then planned to go to university, but personal circumstances just meant that I couldn't. This apprenticeship pathway was just perfect for me.
Generally, I've found that all of my cousins, for example, they've all been to university, they've got a degree, but what I found is that they have got a degree in a job that they didn't actually end up doing. Whereas I've always been interested in science, so when I applied for a job as a technician, I've pretty much found my dream job. As I say, I haven't regretted anything.
If I had the opportunity to talk to someone who's thinking about an apprenticeship, I would tell them 100% do it. You get endless support with the apprenticeship, and you also learn whilst on the job, which makes it a lot easier.
So my average day, if I'm in the lab, would be mostly just either getting trained up on a new test or practicing a test that I've already learned. I have my off-the-job training as well, which involves some coursework. Sometimes I have lecture-style things to go to, which is all online. So it makes it easier because I get to stay in the building, I don't have to go anywhere.
So a lot of the work that I do is to do with helping researchers analyse their samples. That can be biological, that can be geological or chemical. Generally with biological we are analysing organs, so a lot of brain research and a lot of heart research to do with fats.
I work in Astrobiology OU, which is an astrobiology research group. We basically study potential of extraterrestrial life in our solar system.
I enjoy my day-to-day job, as in the environment we all get along, and it makes the working day a lot easier.
The environment around us involves some curing tanks, which are usually stored with cubes. These cubes are stored here so they can be tested in an environment where temperature is controlled and also adds to the strength of the actual concrete. So over a period of 7 days, 28 days or 56 days, which are usually asked by the client to be tested. This allows us to test it according to the standard.
I think one of the main things I've learnt about myself is just that I can do it. Naturally, I was quite a shy person coming straight out of school, but kind of learning more about myself and the fact that I can do more than I thought I was capable of. Cool. And just the little reminder that I can do it, I just have to, put my mind to it and work at it.
My initial thoughts on apprenticeships was that you'd be doing all the dirty work, that you wouldn't actually be doing any proper work experience. But I found that you end up doing the same job effectively as a lot of other people.
At the beginning, I was kind of expecting to just be taken on for kind of cheap labour kind of thing, which a lot of people kind of warned me of when I said that I was doing an apprenticeship. But it's more like they're training me to do everything so that when I pass my apprenticeship, then I can be qualified and actually be good at my job rather than just getting by so that I can get through my apprenticeship.
I think apprenticeships have a reputation going into a workplace and just being used to make cups of tea, but it couldn't have been further from the truth working at the OU. All of the apprentices here, we were all treated with utmost respect and treated as part of the team.
If there was another Ishmael, I'd advise him to apply to gain the actual hands-on experience as well as gaining theoretical knowledge. Being able to apply this would be quite pivotal in the future career pathway he would have chosen.
For the next step, a job opportunity opened up with the Open University in another area, so I applied for that. I achieved it, I got it. That started in October.
It was a huge achievement, big weight off my shoulders, and very exciting because it was the first qualification I had that kind of solidified my career in science.
Tiro as an apprenticeship provider has been quite incredible, as my tutor has been always keeping in touch with me and she's always checked on me, and I've really appreciated this. She's also provided me sources or anything that would help me in my course but also in daily life. She always asks me how I do it aside my apprenticeship, which I do appreciate. I believe overall Tiro is a great company to be provided an apprenticeship by.